Oh, and he's down. He's sick too.
Yeah.
It's almost like he was irradiated. As well that they flew off
He's an
without.
absentee dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Come
we're
on.
still in a wasteland. Oh, great bamboo! Fuck's
Jesus.
sake.
He's a fucking calamity. He's not that old. He's just a fucking stoner. He just did not paying attention to what he's doing.
Just waster.
Yeah.
Just a complete waster.
So now we can fly.
At long last, 8 badges later.
Eventually, yes.
I actually think that might be the longest before you manage to get one. Like, normally it's around 4th or 5th gym.
It's about that, yeah. I mean, Jesus,
Yeah.
it was really early in one. It was really early in one game. Which one was it? You got like after like gym 2 or 3 or something. What was that?
I'm just running through it in my head. In 1, it was after Celadon. Is at Celadon. In 2, it was at Cianwood. I can't remember where it was in 3 and 4.
It was fucking what was his name? The captain. The old guy that had the
Briney.
Briney, that's him. Yeah, I think he had
Mr. Briney.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, can't remember that.
I think so. I think it was because you were going back and forth to Pearl Harbor. So
I can't remember. Maybe it was 6 because a lot of Kalos was fairly closely connected.
Maybe, yeah. Could be it.
Like, you kind of kept coming back into the center area that often that you didn't need flight.
Yeah. What I could also be thinking of as well is Sun and Moon when he had the pager Pokemon.
Charizard pager.
Yeah.
No, you got that after the Marowak trial, which was
That was kind of
second island.
Yeah, second island. Yeah. Around the same time, really. So we're in sick bay now. Let's see how everyone's doing.
Yeah.
We brought Bamboo with us as well.
Yeah. Callan survived, unfortunately.
He's fine. He still have to pay child benefit.
Okay, we can go then.
Yes, one of the moves is called Half-Life.
Well, it has Atomic Punch, so that's...
Emperor sad. This Blissey does not speak.
Yes.
So,
yeah,
the plopping.
Yeah, Bamboo, Gladiol.
Doesn't matter at all. I'm just coughing my teeth out there. That's all.
Now, how much longer were we hanging out there after the dad took off before we got out?
We may never know, but like, if you were in a few people they didn't have a flying Pokemon at this point in the game, then you were there for quite a while.
Yeah,
quite a while, because you had to surf out there.
Actually, can we go back there just to explore now? Now that we have access again, are we able to go back to these areas?
Yes, I think you can. Yeah, with some of the power plants, I think after, like post game, there's shit to do, which I haven't done yet, by the way. But yeah, I believe you can.
Hold on, what's happening here? Kellen, the range to Tander. Right. Cameron Stormbringer, what a prick.
He's Looker. He's
yeah.
Interpol. And he was a spy to check up on the nuclear Pokemon that was happening. Did you not think that was weird, Bamboo? That he just suddenly just appeared in your town?
Yeah.
And yes, as we saw from the intro, that guy was there when our ma died.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Which is the first one that went boom.
Yeah. Something far more sinister. Go on.
Mhm. Yes, and that's what we now as Uranium.
Yeah.
Ah, so he actually did he did escape.
The Curie interface. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was half thinking that Curie was going to turn out to be your ma.
Okay.
That was going to be one of my theories of seeing Uranium to begin with.
Hmm.
But I guess not.
Yeah. So like the Curie is it's the name of the actual suit basically. That was used to communicate with the artificial Pokemon basically. So there is actually somebody controls. So there is an actual like individual in that suit controlling the legendary Pokemon.
So that's still my theory then. That's your ma.
Okay. We'll see if you're right. We'll see if you're right.
Making Tandor, most important, grand.
It's weird, like where the plot is happening to the rival instead of us. It's weird. It's like, oh.
But that is kind of what's been happening in real games over the last little bit. Like How and Hop seem to be more. There seems to be more of a reason for them to be the main protagonist than anything else.
Yeah. Well, Hop in particular.
Yeah, he wants to beat his brother. It's a family connection. Whereas you're like, I want to beat my neighbor's big brother.
Not even that. It's like, I said, you want to beat your brother. That's nice. I'm the main character. So step the fuck back. Step the fuck back. You know.
Hold on, I missed that little bit along there.
He was just explaining how he got there. Basically, was that like he gave the stranger the tip off and was going to meet them there and cut them off the pass. Basically,
grand.
So that's basically it. So thanks to Cameron's little like side investigation into all this, the Rangers can now try and form some sort of, I suppose, counterattack in a way.
Yeah.
And now they have a way of. Yes, now they have a tracker on Fury and Urane.
Yeah,
and they're in power plant Zeta. It was the first power plant to go boom.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so
we're going back there now.
Yeah, so I'm getting to be a full ranger. Fantastic.
Yeah, look at this.
Grand. So.
Isn't that nice?
Yep. But aren't we going to do the league first?
No, we're actually jumping straight into this. This is a more pressing matter.
I mean, what could be more pressing than the Premier League?
Null and void the Pokemon League. There's people dying out here.
Okay, we might put it on hiatus for a little bit, but we'll bring it back before it's there.
When Urane is defeated, there'll just be like a project restart for the Pokemon League, where the whole thing has to be wrapped up in 5 days. And if someone's hamstring explodes, not my problem, not my fucking problem. All right, not my problem. Not listening. No, blame the broadcaster. It's all their fault. So you remember that like some of the irradiated area from like the wheat fields, that's where we're going next. So we're getting dispatched. It's a proper mission now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this something that we'd be better pausing and continuing on in another session, or?
Yeah, I think so. There's a bit of preamble first, so I'd say we can get this out of the way, and then we can call it there.
We can get up to the start of that. I think that might be a good picking up point for the next one.
I think so. Yeah. We're nearly at the 6 hour mark here, so I think it's a good place to stop.
Lovely. But yeah, good plot so far, but it really is such a winding story. That if there's any criticism, it's like, how is this still a game that also has both this plot and ninjas versus pirates and a bug queen, and there just seems to be so many additional layers of it just added onto it. I like it, but there really could have been some trimming the fat would have been good in it.
That's kind of my thoughts on it too. It's like they have literally tried their best to pack out this game. Whereas, like, I can appreciate that in the sense where, like, okay, it's a ROM hack, they want to try and put as much shit as they can into it. The problem with that is that, like, you are, like, more than likely going to miss out on half of it because there's no real natural direction or fluidity in it, you know, because you were, as you said, like on two different instances, the nuclear strikes happen, and then we just move on with the rest of our life, you know. Whereas, it should, in theory, you think you should be obsessive about it, but we're not.
The first one was like deeply plot related, and you wanted to find out more. The second one was like, we need to move you from point A to point B. Nuclear blast is happening.
Yeah, and instead of like having you fly out the way, so they could have given you a flight to the end there, but just not to. You know. Yeah. I suppose like it's to stop you from going to the power plant yourself and seeing what the crack is, because they obviously weren't arsed.
I mean, they could have just disabled that fly spot for a time.
Yeah, easily. But yeah, like I'm kind of with you on this one as well. Like the story has a lot of redundant parts, where in a sense where like it feels like they've not been putting like two fan games into the same one, if that makes sense.
Yes.
You know, like you could have had so much with the ninjas and pirates on its own game, and then have like a nuclear flavored game as well. Whereas here they kind of smashed the two together, you know. And this is we could have been talking to these scientists beforehand, but this is just giving us the download about nuclear types. That hazmat suit is what we're going to be wearing on our mission.
Wait, did this game actually introduce character customization?
not intentionally. It is a different character model, so maybe you can split hairs in that way.
That was one thing from Heart Gold Soul Silver I wish you were able to do again. Like, they had Team Rocket. You got to dress up as a Team Rocket member for all of 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was great.
That was absolutely fantastic. I wish that you were able to do more of that in it. Like, because it was such a stupid thing to include, and it was fantastic that they did it, which was... You should dress up as a Team Rocket grunt to get in.
Yeah.
And immediately you fail. And you get rid of the Team Rocket outfit. It was fantastic.
Yeah. Nice. It was a nice idea, I have to say.
Yeah. Alright, so we're stocking up on healing up.
Yeah, some full restores into us. But I do believe I think I'm trying to find more gems as well, so that's why I'm here. Oh yeah, we have nuggets. I would actually say this game does not give you that much treasure, which I'm very surprised at. I know, like in the most recent games, they kind of throw treasure at you, so you're never like needing money.
Oh yeah, like that's the raid dens do nothing but like give you here is money. Here are gold nuggets, pearls and big pearls, yada yada. You know, they give that galore.
Yeah, and it's like it's very jarring when you go back to a game that doesn't like just throw money at you. And I don't have actually many moral objections to that. But like, I mean, look at this. Like, this is me trying to like even false swipe is like 20 grand for fuck's sake. Like that's mental. Yeah. You know,
it just makes you go back. How long would it take you to get a Porygon in the Celadon game corner?
Yeah, good point there.
If you were to play that today, that you would have enough money within 20 minutes to do that. Whereas back in the day, it was either be good at slot machines, or be ready to do the elite 4 or 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, pretty much.
So.
And then, like, you felt like fucking hot shit when Gen 2 brought the amulet coin, and you were just like shaking people's trousers for pennies, which is great.
Yeah. Yep. But like, you know, they're literally throwing money at you in the games now.
It's different though, because like you're consuming a lot more in the new games as well. So it's not a case of it's like, well, you're given one of each item. In the new games, you can have like multiples of everything. You're kind of like you're using a lot, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Back at Sandy Beach Gym.
Yeah. This is one of the better areas of the game, I think. This whole part.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This I really liked. Like I will give the game credit in that sense, where like it has made like genuinely unique areas in some places, and it's just like it stands out. You know, it's good.
Yeah.
There we go. We're loading out.
Okay. Was Theo also made a ranger, or are you now taking a civilian?
Oh, I think he's also a ranger. Yes, like divisional, if you like.
Yeah.
So we are now en route to the mission.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Aha! Look, we've also got nuclear ball. Well,
lovely, fantastic, great.
We are just being given.
I'm going to assume you never use a nuclear ball, and you just decide not to make use out of the nuclear option.
We will see about that, James. We will see.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, underwater for a limited amount of time. Okay.
I don't think that comes into play, but I think that's just a nice little bit of like fluff.
It's referencing back in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah.
You going after the primal form.
That's right. So yes, we are now infiltrating the power plants. This is what we're doing. And it's good.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
So everyone else is getting gas masks, but because we're the main character, we get to use the hazard suits, and we're making the stand. We're making the charge, as it were.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not the fucking charge of the light brigade, or else we're truly fucked.
Oh well, come on. Where the big skull?
We are now. Look at that. Incidentally, we actually can't run it either. Like our walk speed is like cut in half, which I think is great.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Shit. It's great because like if you want to try and explore in this area, you kind of have to like pay the price time wise, because like, Jesus, you don't have the time to do that.
That's kind of good as well. It kind of makes you remember the Safari Zone. You only had a certain amount of time to.
Yeah, you have to be very tactical about where you go.
Yeah. So how does this work? Do you have a time limit, or do you have a step counter limit?
Nothing. You just keep going.